Hi guys, Coach Greg here, and today we're going to be doing another yoga pose breakdown. Today we're going to be doing the river pose. So this is our river pose. This is a really great pose for flexibility, and we'll get to do it sitting down. Let's do a demonstration first. So to do the river pose, we'll start with our knees bent. We'll straighten our legs out, arms back, and we're going to press our shoulders up. So we're doing this so we want a nice long spine. Before, I might have been like this. See that curve? And then now, I can lean back and I can get my shoulders up. Now I'm gonna reach forward and touch my toes with my nice tall back. And now I can fold forward. I'm gonna hold for 10 seconds. 10. I hold for 10 seconds, but when you do it, you can hold for longer if you want. All right, let's do it from a front angle. So, knees bent, kick out forward, push up, and come forward, and relax. Okay, so that felt really good. It felt like I stretched out my legs, and it's really good, especially if you've been sitting for a while, which I'm sure some of us have been doing. So now I want to go over some ways to think about doing the pose, and then let's go over some modifications. All right, so let's go over a good way to do this. So I put a ball on my chest. When you do it, you don't have to put the ball on your chest. Just imagine there is a ball right in the center of your chest, and use a cup. Again, you don't have to use a cup, but you can pretend. So I'm going to do it from the side. I'm going to place my cup right by my knees. And now I want to imagine I'm pushing the ball forward into the cup. So if I just drop down like this, do you guys see how the ball is really just heading towards the ground? So I'm not going to be able to get it in the cup. So I want to get my ball as far away as I can, so it's going to drop into the cup. So if I push up and I go forward, see how the ball is kind of a little better position to go in the cup? I can reach my toes, and then now I can kind of relax. And it's getting much closer to the cup than if I just bent down before. So you can think of trying to put the ball in a cup between your knees, or trying to push the ball as far forward as you can. So I'm pushing as far forward as I can, and then I can relax a little bit into it. And you get a little bit of a better stretch. If you just go down, you might not feel in your legs as much, and you're really just going to feel it in your lower back, and that might not be the stretch you're really looking for. Okay, so let's go over a few modifications you can do. So the first one is, we're just going to keep our legs bent. So I'll keep my legs bent, push my chest up, reach forward, keep my nice tall posture. I can relax my head after, and I'll hold. You can also push up, grab your legs, and then slowly make them straight. So if this is as far as I can go with just a little knee bend, that's fine too. Another modification you can do is, you don't have to touch your toes, you can touch your knees or somewhere on your shins. So I push up. I'm going to touch wherever I feel like I can get to. So right here on my legs is good. Keep my nice tall posture. I'm going to reach forward. And again, I want to feel it right here in my legs. Not too much in my back, but you might feel it in your back too. And also, if you're having a little trouble, you can always just kind of practice this pushing up position. That's a really good way to learn how to get into the river pose. So you can just practice this one too. Now let's go over if you are someone who likes to do it in a chair. So if we're sitting in a chair, or we're someone who prefers to do our yoga in a chair, that's fine. But remember, when we're in a chair, one thing to consider is where we sit. If we sit all the way back, in the middle, or forward. Whatever's the most comfortable for you and you have the most balance for. So when we do it, we don't necessarily want to have our legs all the way elevated like we're sitting on the ground. If we've been sitting up for a while, our hamstrings might be tight, and sitting up is really just going to push us back, and it's really going to strain our lower back. So the things you can do are, you can kick your legs up by yourself, reach forward. Remember, you don't have to touch the toes. If I can only reach the shins, that's fine too. So I'm here, I'm reaching forward, making sure I'm safe, not falling on my chair though. Come back. If you want something to support your legs, I'm I'm going to use a pillow. You can use something else. Just remember that you don't want it to be elevated so high that it's going to hurt your back. So I'm going to go on the pillow. I'm going to reach down, up, and that's as far as I go. But I'm keeping my posture nice and tall, not collapsing my back like this. Here, counting for a little bit, and I'll come back up. Again, this is a really good posture, especially if you've been sitting for a while. It really lengthens your lower leg and your back. So I hope you guys really like this river pose and try it out. We're gonna do a flow later that uses the river pose. So you can pick one of the modifications we did, or you can do the regular river pose. So hope you guys have fun with it.